大来讲，我相信应该是一个好消息。
先找线上的，我觉得不线下的。
对大来讲，我相信应该是一个好消息。
先找线上的，不线下的。
都记得那一幕，当时小平老师站在我们面前，然后我们坐在那个大操场上，小平老师他就像是一个那个烛光一样的，我觉得他就是在燃烧自己。
他说：“当我走近你的时候，我原本只是想收获一缕春风，但是你却给了我整个春天。”
坐在那个大操场上，小平老师他就像是一个那个
人生中像这样的导师遇见是不容易的。
他说：“当我走近你的时候，我原本只是想收获
遇见了，看到了希望，所以我需要格西老师这样的一个明白的人来告诉我，你该这么活，你要过什么。遇见了，看到了希望，所以我需要格西老师这样的一个明白的人来告诉我，你该这么活，你要过什么。
那个光一下子就照到你心里边，就点燃了。当你有希望的时候，你不想它回到一个黑暗，一直就想追着那个光走。
我如果此生想送给孩子一件礼物的话，那我认为金大就是我给他的最好的礼物。
一直就想追着那个光走。
我如果此生想送给孩子一件礼物的话，那我认为金大就是我给他的最好的礼物。
就是很荣幸我有成为第一届的先锋班的学员。
我觉得我们今天能够在这边绝对不是偶然。
给到我一个重大的礼物，去带领更多的人去探索很多一张一张的画面。
就很荣幸我有成为第一届的先锋班。
所以我们也在影响着这个世界的一个历史。
Today, Mr. Oligawa asked me how many students you have.
今天有传先生问我你有多少学生？
I think it's about 200,000.
我认为差不多有20万名学生。
But my favorite ones are in this room.
但我最喜欢的学生在这个房间。
Today, Mr. Oligawa asked me how many students you have.
今天有传先生问我你有多少学生？
I think it's about 200,000.
我认为差不多有20万名学生。
But my favorite ones are in this room.
但我最喜欢的学生在这个房间。
Today, Mr. Oligawa asked me how many students you have.
今天有传先生问我你有多少学生？
I think it's about 200,000.
我认为差不多有20万名学生。
But my favorite ones are in this room.
但我最喜欢的学生在这个房间。
Hello, everyone. Welcome. I'm so happy to be with you today again. And we have a special guest. We have a special guest and special interview prepared for you. So please be ready. We still have, no, it's already even, 0-0. So we can start. Welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to those of you who are here with us, and also good day to those who will watch our recording. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for your attention, for your participation. Please stay with us for the next hour or so. we will have a very interesting interview with our first graduate of the DSEU, pioneer graduate, and she decided to share her experience, even though it's a little bit late in Beijing right now, but she agreed to be with us today. And please be ready. Let's send some flowers. Let's send some diamonds. Let's send something very nice, hearts and everything to her in the chat. So she will feel your support. She will feel your respect, and she will be happy to share with you. Thank you so much. Yay, thank you. And let me quickly introduce our today's guest. Her name is Tina Liu, and she is, I think she was one of the first female pioneer student that was registered in DSEU, and she was proud of that one, that she was the one of the first ones. And she is the founder of the Tongming Education Company, which she started even before the DSEU. But today I really want to learn about her story before and during the DSEU, and how the DSEU, Diamond Silk Entrepreneur University, how the university helped her to grow and to become an even better leader. And so all of you know about her story, and all of you will hear about it and learn something from it. I'm sure Tina will share some drops of wisdom with us as well, what she learned from her 2 years experience in Diamond Silk Entrepreneur University. So please welcome Tina Liu. Tina, please come up on stage, and if someone can spotlight her, it will be great. Yeah, I love your red jacket. Oh,
Thank you.
hi,
Thank you,
Tina.
Imogen.
Hi, Tina. Welcome, and thank you again for accepting my invitation to come here today with us to share. Some of the people know you from probably from the Peachtree World News or from the Shenzhen Tower. They saw you there, but today we are talking about DSEU, and I really want to know and want to learn about your story. And like, we'll be happy to learn about it and hear some more drops of wisdom from you. Yes. So, because not many of you know maybe some details of your story, can you please start from sharing, like, who were you before coming to DSEU? Did you have any struggles? Like, can you please share some of your story before DSEU? Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Danara, and for inviting me, having this opportunity to share. Yes, like you said, my journey actually started with CSP, China. Now it's the China Soft Power. So before
Classic
joining the
power.
yeah, classic now. It's already classic soft power. So
Mhm.
before joining DSU, in business, I was already the founder and the CEO of Tongming Education Company. And this company I founded during my CSP journey. It focused on teaching the wisdom and some parenting skills to parents, especially mothers. During my CSP journey, I built up this company from zero to 100,000 members, online members. 95% are mothers. Yeah, yeah. So this is, and because this journey, because the wisdom, I practice this wisdom. So because I found out this, I set up this company, so I can say that I got huge financial, emotional, and spiritual reward. Setting up a company is not easy, but because I did that, and so I have it's like I really got huge reward from this. And so with the intention to paying back to the teachers, Gashi Michael, also teacher Stanley, teacher Allison, I with this attitude, I joined the DSU. actually at the very beginning, I was a volunteer, from the very beginning of this university. My dream is that I intend to come the university as a teacher. And then I noticed that there was no student at all. So I registered as the first female EMBA. I was really proud of this title. I can imagine in 100 years, they will still the university already have many, many, many students. But Tina was is still the first female EMBA, the pioneer student. Yeah, this is my before joining DSU. And also in family life, I'm a wife. My husband is also an entrepreneur, who is also my CSP classmate. He is also the first class of SLP already. Alex, I'm very happy for him.
Oh, so
And
he
we have
joined SLP already.
yeah, already enrolled. Yeah, happy. So we are alumni. Yeah, we are alumni now, and we have. I think at the time when I joined DSU, our daughter was 7 years old, but now she is already over 9, almost 10 years now. Yeah, so this is before DSU, and the struggle you asked, it's like how to say, it's like I completed the 0 to 1 process in business in my CSP journey. But the struggle thing you said, it's you asked me about the struggle.
What I mean is that for sure you already had a company, as you just said, right? You already had a company. You were seen yourself successful, and you wanted to help teachers to establish this university. So you started to help. But at the same time, I understand from our previous conversation that you had some struggles, even in with the current state of your business, right?
Yeah, so
Can you
true.
describe that a
This is the
little?
first. Okay. I don't know how many of you are leading a team, or even, in your family life, anyone who is a team leader in an organization.
Let's ask our audience. Yeah. Can you please pluses +1 if you are leading a team or a family? I think we are leaders somewhere all the time, right? In our own life, I am a leader of my own life, right, as well. So I think that's true. So if some people.
Sandra, right? Sandra. Okay, so during my it's like I think especially in this world now, everything is it's changing so rapidly, so everything is so fast. So I think the first thing, the struggle when I joined DSU and a business founder, is like the uncertainty. Although from this income, and also from this other people's eyes, I was already successful in building up this company. But inside that, many times I felt very uncertain, uncertain about the future, uncertain about my own future, and also uncertain for the whole company, for the team, about our product, how to innovate, how can we serve our mothers, all the clients, all the students better. Why some of them, they practice the skills I taught them, and for 1 year, for 2 years, for 3 years, they didn't have, very obvious achievements, even in their relationships, or in their financial achievements. And I felt very uncertain about, is that all? That's the ultimate version of my life? Is it this ultimate version of Tomian? Is that all? Because you know this toothpaste meditation, right? So when I do this toothbrush meditation, I was thinking, oh, if this is the last day, am I really fully satisfied?
Mm.
And the answer
Wow.
is no. So this uncertainty. And the second one is loneliness, because
Wow.
everybody, yeah, I think it's like everybody relied on you. It's people, your team, your staff will ask you, hey, should we do this? Should we do this? Should we have this children's program during this summer holiday? Should we bring these children and the parents to the another country for a trip? You know, all these decisions. But actually, I felt very lonely. I have nobody to consult with, or I need to do all these many decisions by myself.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, another thing, the last thing is the conflict. The third struggle is the conflict. After I became the boss of this company, in this career, I need to be very decisive. I need to make a lot decisions, and I noticed that I became less and less patient with my husband, with my daughter, with my mother-in-law, with my brother. It's like I brought my boss, my CEO hat into the
Mm-hmm.
family life. Yeah, it caused a lot of conflict. And then
Mm-hmm.
I more struggle. I think, oh, you don't understand me. Yeah, these
Mm-hmm.
three major struggles
Wow.
I have when I joined DSEU.
Wow, thank you so much. Thank you for your sharing because I think it's really true. What touched me a lot is that on the outside, you said you were seen as a successful woman, right? You have everything. You have a beautiful family. You have so many clients. You have some of them or many of them reaching success as well. You have money. You have this, like you are a CEO, you have this title. But at the same time, you have all these things, right, going on inside. And it's so good that you noticed those things. Like, as you said, the uncertainty first, right? Where should I go first? Am I satisfied with what I have, right? And you said, no, I wasn't satisfied. And that some of your students also didn't have some achievements even though they practiced for some years. That's also I can relate to that about the uncertainty that you probably had. And the loneliness I also can understand is like everyone is relying on you. You are responsible for so many people, and like what should I do, or where should I go, who should I ask, all those things. I can really relate. And please, everyone who is listening us, if you can relate to at least one of these things, please give us something in the chat, or write the name. Or maybe you have some different struggles at the moment. Maybe Tina can also suggest something to you. She already studied a lot with Geshe Michael, so she can support you there. And I can also relate to the conflict part, that's for sure. Like when you bring your work hat to home, right? And like if I'm a boss at work, then at home I should also be a boss, right? It's such it can be such a conflict. Thank you, Tina, so much for sharing from your heart. I can understand that you had all those troubles. But to continue our conversation, I'm really curious. Please tell me, what did you see where DSU was different from what you learned, what you learned before? How do you see that? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is a very good question. It's especially for me, because in the year 2022, I
Mm-hmm.
became one organizer of DCIG. I think I when I think about the question you ask, what makes DSU special? The first thing came to my mind is teachers, especially when Geshe Michael taught in DSU, he
Mm-hmm.
gave direct, clear answer to business questions.
Wow.
Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
want to repeat. It's direct, clear answers to business questions.
Mm-hmm.
So for example, like I shared these 3 major struggles I faced at the very beginning stage of joining DSEU. I remember clearly in the very first class, it's called the management principles of management or management principles. I forgot. Yeah, it's teacher solved my long-time problem of uncertainty because as a new entrepreneur, I didn't know too much about the harm or the negative effects of uncertainty. But in this very first management class, Professor Michael told us about this. The most important thing is called management mind.
Management mind. Wow.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
management mind. This is the most important thing to be a great manager. If you want to manage your company well, or if you want to manage your your life well, not wife, your life well. Never manage your wife, please. And also, if you want to manage your your relationships, the number one thing is uh, uh, management mind. And then Professor Michael taught us about the 3 big enemies of this management mind. The number one is uncertainty.
Oh, I see.
It's like I still remember this example. It's an example very clearly. Professor Michael taught us that it's like you are making a soup, and you prepare the whole day. You bought a lot of very good, delicious, organic, those materials, and you use this timer to measure the time, all this stuff. You spend almost one day in this soup, but at the very end, and you put the salt, and you suddenly drop the whole small bottle of the salt into the soup. And imagine what a disaster, right? And this is like you and the manager. You are uncertain about your decisions, or you are uncertain about your life, or you are uncertain with the relationship. It ruined everything. It's like
Wow.
it's like the smile. If you are uncertain, everybody, for example, Danara, if now you are uncertain, everybody in the Zoom meeting can smell this, can taste this. It's like this overspilled salt in the whole soup. And then I realized for my whole life, now I notice that, wow, even sometimes, I don't know all the detailed plans, but and adult and a leader of the team and important role in the family, I need to be certain. And this certainty is so important. And so after being clear, this is like, now I share, I don't know whether you can feel that, but for me, at that point, it was like a sword or a print, an imprint, very strong. And yeah, into my heart. And then with I think this is the very first class, and the very first like 30 minutes teaching, and with this understanding, I changed my management style. I was always certain, in talking with my team, we should do this, and this will help people. Oh, this, and only this. I think in the year 2023, and our annual revenue almost doubled. this is just one small thing. So yeah, you can see that there are many classes full of jewels, really full of this precious jewels you can find in DSU's teachings. And especially if you, because in DSU the class is in specific theme. Now when I review, for example, the principle of management, this principles of management, there are in total 7 classes. I reviewed, and then I found this inner logic of each, each class. It's like you can find, it's like when I was there, I learned that, oh, I felt that each it's a precious pearl. But when I reviewed now, and I can notice that, oh, there is a thread, right? And to link all the pearls. I don't know, anyone guess? I already told you to be an effective, very good manager, the first class Professor Geshimek taught us is management mind. Can anyone who can guess what's the second the second class topic of this principles of management?
Wow.
Tanera, can we give red pocket? If you
Wow.
can, I would like to offer.
Let's do that. Yeah, do you want?
Make it fun.
Okay.
I want to offer $100, but not our DSU students. Anyone audience who are not? But if you can guess, what's the second topic Professor Nicole taught us in become a great effective manager. The first topic I already shared with you, it's called management man. What's the second one?
Wow.
Tanera, you remember? You can also, you are in.
So cool. To be honest, nothing comes to my mind at the moment because I'm only in the interview, but I hear your question. So let me repeat it once more time for the people. So Tina offered a red envelope, $100 to those of you who can answer, to the first person who can answer her question. Her question was that in the Principles of Management, the course that was taught in DSEU, the first tip from Professor Geshe Michael was that to become a great manager, you have to have a management mind. And what was the second tip that he gave? What was the main topic of the second class? And it's so cool. I'm so excited to hear that. Thank you, Tina, for that. That is very interesting, very curious. And I'm sure everyone will learn a lot from that. Let's give people some time while we are continuing to discuss. Let's give people some time. I'm sure they will struggle to think. They will try to think hard because it's a very interesting one. And I wanted to actually a little bit summarize what you just said, that when you came to DSEU with all your uncertainty and all your like 3 struggles that you mentioned before, that in the first lesson, as you said, during first 30 minutes, you received an answer that uncertainty is actually is like that box of salt that you put the whole thing at the end of, and ruin of the whole your soup, right? It's really a great metaphor. I love this metaphor. Thank you for sharing that. And I already started to feel, and you already shared that only applying that principle, the management mind, already doubled your revenues in the company. And I felt that in your energy when you talked about it. It was really exciting. But I'm still curious, if we take Tina, say 1 week before coming to DSEU, and if we take Tina now, what would you see, as like the main difference, what changed in the way you do the business, in the way you lead? What has happened? Can you describe that? And yeah, I see someone is actually answering about the emptiness. I see 2 answers about the emptiness.
Okay. So I feedback to you first.
Yeah.
I think there are 3 major changes. The first one is like I shared it's from uncertain to certain.
Mm-hmm.
I think this class, because it is the very first class, and it's like a teacher knows what I need most during that time. So this is kind of a strong imprint in me. So now I really feel that I become very confident and very certain. I become certain because I know what everything's come from. It's like it's more ingrained. It's more part of me. It's I can respond more and more quickly to the pain. To everything where everything come from. So the first change is from uncertain to certain. The second one, I don't know, your personality, the audience, but for me, I'm kind of this person before the DSEU. I was pushing people. It's like I from pushing others, pushing my husband, pushing my daughter, pushing my brother, pushing my team, employees, everybody. And I changed it to pushing myself. In Chinese, we call 卷. It's like you always, it's like I changed the focus from expecting others to perform better to put all this responsibility on myself. Only I should become better, not my husband, not my kid. It's like from pushing others to pushing myself, but very happily because I happily take the responsibilities. The third one is, especially in business, I think I'm from this because before and what a teacher said, it's called this very immature manager. What's the sign of immature manager? You will think, oh, your team, my team members, they cannot do this good. They can only do this good. Only I'm there. I need to guide them. Otherwise, they cannot do that. This is so true, when the time I joined DSEU. And since we learned that, so I think I changed from doing all the things myself to give next generation leaders the power, the stage, the trust, and also the profits. Yeah, give the glories to them because it's also in our teaching learnings. We learned that we should groom the next generation leaders. So this is a three major changes you can I really transformed during this year.
Wow. Wow. Thank you. Thank you so much. Pushing others versus pushing yourself and being happy from that. It's really, really great. And of course, as you mentioned, in terms of your company, like you double your revenues at least. And I'm sure your team members, they are more happy when you are a different leader now, right? So you are not pushing them, you are pushing yourself and you are becoming like real life example for them so they can also look at you and learn from you and grow together with you. Wow, that's so great. Let's come back to the question. Do you see any correct answers here? I see also something in Chinese, the one that you asked. I'm curious.
Emptiness. Okay.
Yeah, the first one also in Russian is this emptiness, then emptiness and something else in Chinese. I don't know.
Chinese, it's she said delegating. She responds to my change, the changes you asked. Yeah,
Cool.
I told you that it's difficult. It's really difficult because we don't know. It's Professor Gushmeku and Principal Xiaoping and Principal Stanley's man. So the second, but I want to share because I think it's I want to give everyone every audience tonight some gift because we all need to manage our own life, let's say, right? So this is the logic of teacher. So the first one, we should have this management mind. But the second one, with this peaceful mind, this man, the feeling is I feel right. In English, it's called I feel right at this world. I feel I'm in the right place. I feel right. This is the first one. And then you can manage, right? If you feel chaos, if I feel, oh, yeah, nothing is right, and then I cannot management. I cannot manage anything. But this is the first one. But the second one is it's called responsible decisions. It's so cool if you think, if you true about that. It's like I take all the responsibilities. I make decisions, and then I personally take the decisions for better or for worse. I even no one, for example, in my case, even no one in the company will stay with me to spread this wisdom, to help these mothers, to help these parents. I will do that, and happily. Yeah, I will take this responsibility happily. Before coming here, I just finished uh, this free public speech for a middle school. There are over 200 parents came because they are poor parents. And so, yeah, I shared the 4 steps with them, and I shared how to increase their children's confidence. And it's in another city, not my city. It's in Hangzhou. I woke up 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, and fly this city to give this free public speech. And so, because of DSEU education, I know I strongly believe that this is something I should take personal responsibility. Yeah, this is second topic. Yeah.
Yeah, wow, that's so amazing. Thank you so much. I really feel like every time you share something, like I have goosebumps. It's like I feel that you are sharing something very important, and I'm so happy for our audience that they are also receiving it from you. Thank you for your gifts. Thank you, Tina.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. I'm also curious, what surprised you yourself, like in the way you behave, in the way you lead, during maybe DSEU or after that, if you can answer that one.
I think the major thing is I felt that I became more loving and caring because personally speaking, my personality, I was born in a Mongolian, and my personality was very direct. And I used to be very proud of this personality. I said, oh yeah, I'm this kind of direct person. I will not say, I will be direct about everything. And if I don't like you, if I dislike you, I will not say something, you are good or anything. I used to be proud about this personality. And after DSU, I noticed, oh, this is illness. I need to cure this. If you are the same with me, you are so proud. I have this being direct with people. This really, we call it in a funny way, this illness, because you are selfish. You focus on yourself. You don't have this big love and big care for people. And so I can say that after DSU, it surprised me that, it's because my understanding of the pen deepened, and also we, the learning sessions are intense. So I can feel that when I come back to the pen, when I come back to the, to the blanks, blank screen, and also all the my sis, and I can notice that yeah, it's I feel that my inner love and care grows, and this really helped me a lot, not only in the business, but also in making very good business results, but also as a whole person in my family life. Yeah, I think my husband is really it's a good witness of this. Otherwise, if I didn't become better, after joining the DSEU. He will definitely not join SLP. And so, yeah, this is the major thing I'm really happy and very grateful for teachers and all my classmates.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Yeah, I so totally understand you because before learning this wisdom, I also thought that being like pushing, being direct is so good, like showing yourself what you want, etc. And like because that was more important. But yes, this wisdom changed me as well. And thank you for sharing your example as well. From being a pushy and direct person, you became more caring and loving. And even your husband saw it and he decided to come to DSEU as well. Wow, that's I think it's an example that speaks without words, because actions they do speak more than the words and the thoughts. So yeah, this is an action that I see. Thank you so much, Tina. Thank you for
Thank you.
sharing. Yeah, let me see. The next question I have for you is actually a question that I heard from the audience, and it's really interesting question for me personally as well, and I'm sure for others as well. So people were asking, for example, if there is a time of crisis, if there is a time of I don't know, you need a quick result, you need to to do something quickly, and the question was how to still stay ethical, how to keep your ethics high, even in some maybe emergencies things, even when there is something like emergency happening or something like that. What would you suggest based on your experience? What would you suggest to these people?
Mm-hmm. I can totally understand, because this world is full of misleading, apparent, quoted truths. It's like if I exaggerate my products, if I lied to customers, if I cheated on my tax, and then the numbers on my bank account will increase. We are living in this world every day. It seems so true that my husband is coming from this way, not this way. But if you follow Professor Gershon-Michael for a long time, especially in DSU, if you have the good sense to join DSU, I think your question will become, how can you break ethics if you ever want to hate results? If you ever want to get any results, good results, how can you break ethics? Because it's like in your deep heart, it's like ethics are profits, ethics are money, ethics are everything. Ethics are good results. So I think this is really, it's not what we call the small change, right? This is fundamental change. And you become the one who are like this holder. It's like, yeah, I strongly believe this. And I practice in my life, in my family life, in my business life, and I prove that it's true. And then it will, this positive feedback, it give you a more confidence. Oh, this is so true. This ethics are profits, ethics are money, ethics are good results. Yeah, this is I really want to share.
Yeah,
So be
thank you.
strong.
This is so such a profound sentence that you said. I even wrote it down. How can you break ethics if you ever want to have any results, right? How can you, it's such a profound statement, I believe, and I will take it with me from our conversation for sure. Thank you so much. Of course, yes, this is important, I think, for many people, especially who just start learning the wisdom. They maybe sometimes think that I would quickly lie here, lie there, and I will get my results quickly. But the more you study, especially in DSEU, you have 2 years, almost 2 years. All the classes are like talking about the ethical way of life. almost all the time. So it's like ingrained in us, and you can feel it. And yeah, that's true. How can you break ethics if you ever want to have any result in your life? Thank you,
Yeah.
Tina, for that sharing. Let me check the next question. The next question I have um, is actually when I was thinking, because there are some people who want to join DSEU, but some of them, they don't have all of the opportunities at the moment, like maybe don't have enough money, maybe don't have time, maybe just because we are still new, they are just still looking at us, and I hear different things, no accreditation yet, and etc. So, what would you maybe say to them? What kind of seeds they can start planting right now to create that journey with DSU for them, for themselves? What is there any suggestion that you can share?
First of all, now I'm the graduate and the first female EMB pioneer graduate. I strongly suggest first you should have this certainty. You want to build this connection with DSU, more and more closer and closer connection with DSU, because this is a great opportunity. And so the first thing is be certain of that. Be certain about that. Don't think too much about obstacles. Oh, the tuition fee of SLP is so high. Oh, yeah, so much time. Oh, travel to another country. All these things. Because I think if you want to success, no matter in whatever areas, you need to look on the opportunities rather than the obstacles. No one has no obstacles, even us, even when I registered, and even today. But the successful mindset always look on the opportunities. So you need to be very certain. I want to be, DSU is so great. I personally want to build a closer connection with it, with this beautiful vision, with this university. And with this mindset, and second step, do what you can do now. Never wait. For example, maybe you don't have this enough money for the tuition fee, but you can give some donation, even just $1, $2. I start, when it's like many, many years ago, 15, 20 years ago, it's like when I first gave donation, I was also not so financially abundant. So I just started with it's like $1, $2. But then that it will plant more and more. So the second thing is I start like what you can do now, some donation. You can just feel very comfortable to give any amount you can. It's not about, it's should be $1,000. No, it's just whatever amount you are comfortable and you are happy with. Professor Gushimeko always said a sentence. I think now our beautiful, dearly principal Xiaoping sometimes also said that it's like put your fingers on the pizza. Especially now I became rim rocker. I totally understood what this means. It's really like the big pizza came and everybody there. So put your fingers on the pizza, on this beautiful DSU pizza. Don't lose this opportunity. Right? And yeah, 清廉 is very right in Chinese. In Chinese, it's called 沾上边. Yeah, don't miss this opportunity. And also for this one who have doubts about this vision of DSU, whether this university can success, can we really build our campus in Kyoto and also in Sedona? It's normal. I can totally understand. Even when we already the pioneer students, but also don't you think we don't have at the very beginning? Even I think the two principals, right? But just like I said, the successful mindset will focus on the opportunity and the benefits. Yes, we cannot sure it's going to succeed. It's going to be 100% succeed, be at the great university. But I think it's also logic that to say that you are also not sure. It definitely cannot be so. It definitely, it's 100%. It cannot be the greatest university in the whole world, right? So we don't know, right? We don't know. So always vote for the positive potential. Always vote for always ask, what if it becomes the most beautiful and #1 university in the whole world? And I put my finger on the pizza. I was there. I was the first pioneer student. I give some donation, all these things. So, and I think you should plant the seed with gratitude for your teacher and the vision. And also, I want to say someone you already have good says. If you really you can, you jump a little bit, and you can be the potential applicants. So the thing I want to suggest you do, feel come to ask the Danara, to fill in the application form first. It's free, right? It costs you no money. Fill in, and then this said, even because in this system, we know that even just one tiny, tiny step, you move forward to your teacher, to the wisdom. It will double every 24 hours. So we have classmate, yeah, we have only one English classmate, right? Olga. And
Yeah.
Olga shared that it's like she did it in this way. She couldn't imagine that she can be the students of this first pioneer group. And she really touched our heart. And I think, so you should do the first step, fill in the application form, and always do the possible, feasible next step. And it will bring you closer to teacher and to DSEU.
Wow. Thank you so much, Tina. I just
Thank you.
wanted, because you said so it's in line with what I wanted to continue with about what you said. And I see some questions here where you already motivated some people to start donation, and we will give you links just in a moment. We will give you all the links and where to book your strategic call with us, so you can talk to us and make the application. Before that, I wanted to show you a small video. It's about your actually colleagues, your students who studied with you, and how they support the university too. It's a very short video, and then we continue. Thank you, Tina.
Thank you.
Some questions here
Physical
where
home of the
you already
university in
motivated
two
some people to
locations,
start
it's going to be a
donation,
very
and we will give you
expensive
links
thing, and we
just
need a
in a
lot of
moment.
support.
We will give you
And
all the
I
links and
think
where to book
if
your
the
strategic call with us,
university
so
or
you
any
can
other
talk
project
to us
is
and
really
make the
important for the
application.
world,
Before
and
that,
if it's
I wanted to show
something
you a
that
small
could very
video.
much
It's
help,
about
and if
your
this
actually
university
colleagues,
could
your
provide
students who studied with
a
you,
way,
and
a
how
path
they support
forward
the
for the
university too.
world
It's a very short video,
to
and
come
then
together and to respect the ancient wisdom of both sides of the world, and to cooperate. The two great sides of the world, East and West, really cooperate with each other. They actually share their wealth with you. They share their income with you.
我就做了一个3年的这个捐赠计划。当我捐赠的一个动作做出来的时候，我非常的开心。我觉得能为这个项目贡献一点点的力量是非常有意义的。
我的计划是每周捐，额外的、特殊的话，我还要多捐。
我现在就是日捐和月捐我都有，在国外是月捐，在国内是日捐。我没有想到什么时候终止。
接下来也诚挚邀请大家，如果你也想继续支持金大的愿景，去投资世界的未来，任何的支持都是非常重要，我们也非常感恩。
Thank you for the video. You know, when I saw this video, I was so touched with your colleagues. Someone shared, I will support it till the end of my life. And I was like, wow, they already received something. They already paid for their university studies first, but they still want to support it and for the long time in the future. And they commit to that one. It really touched my heart because I was like, wow, usually, for example, when I buy something in the store, I just go buy it, say thank you, maybe give some tips and leave, right? And I will forget about the store or something, even about my university, to be honest, where I studied. But here, I see that people are so dedicated and so happily want to continue supporting. And I know that, thank you, Tina, for example, is example for coming back and supporting the university with this interview. And others, they will come back to as a volunteers to support our new students, our second cohort. So what do you think? Like, why do you to continue support? What's your thinking here? I know you shared something, but if you have something else to add to what you already said, please share.
I think I also feel very happy and lucky that in Tongming we have many mothers like I shared with you. Many of them donate every day to DSU as well. Already maybe for 2-3 years. Sometimes it's really just $1, $2, and but together it's really like it's everybody give a kind of small amount, and then together it's really good, because every mother want to plant the seeds to make their children have the opportunity to go to DSU one day. Yeah, so and then I talked with some of them. Sometimes I really felt so touched by them. Even their financial situation is not so good, but they never stop. It's every day this $3, $4, but they just continue to do that. So for me, personally, I always, it's also I supporting my husband to register for the SLP. It's like the number one reason is gratitude, for doing all the service, all the everything. It's I really felt that you can only grow truly with good teachers. And I can say from my heart that I'm so lucky. I started the journey with teacher Geshe and teacher Stanley, teacher Allison. Now it's President Xiaoping and Vice President Stanley. And I, from my heart, I really have very, very sincere, deep gratitude for all three teachers. The second reason is like I shared a lot this evening. It's this if you want to achieve any results, you really should have this successful people's mindset. This mindset is looking. You should try to think. What's the opportunity I have? This university is here, and you are already not the one who carry the heaviest burden is in all the three teachers' shoulders, right? We are just here. So the second reason for me, I think especially after I graduate, I really realized that it's a historical, priceless, one-time opportunity. It's like maybe in 100 years, you can have this opportunity. How many of us have this opportunity to be the first pioneer student? In my whole life, this is the first time. Who can be the right? So so I believe that it's super rich, super fertile planting object. And I think you can have confidence to put your money, no matter what kind of money, what amount of money you are happy, put your money and your whatever you can give here, because this is really a historical opportunity. And so this is the reason I I think during the journey, after the journey, this point came to me more and more clear. Definitely, I will do more and more in this DSU construction process. Yeah.
Yeah, of course, especially because we are building a campus, right? As a university, we have to have campuses, the proper buildings, and I know that in Sedona they want to start pretty soon. And how do you imagine this campus actually? It's to me, it's like I've been in Sedona. I saw Sedona, and it's really interesting to imagine the campus in Sedona. What are your thoughts about it?
It's like I was very lucky. I think last year, yeah, I was lucky enough to visit the potential land with President Xiaoping. And when I walked on the land, I felt this energy, this vitality, and it's kind of I felt that my daughter, it's like my daughter in 8 years. Yeah, just 8 years already. It's very soon. My own daughter in 8 years will come to this campus and to study the ancient wisdom with the modern technologies and the East and the West. And she will enjoy, this university. And and parents and also and my daughter's alumni, me, the pioneer EMBA student, and my husband Alex, and the pioneer SLP. And so we will, it's really, the feeling is really good. We are alumni family, and we three continually support the university with our heart, with our resources, and with our actions. And so the feeling is really good. And also, I think at that time, I already, how to say, maybe I already have more and more time. And also, I can see myself being a part-time teacher, professor, and in the campus. Anyway, it's so beautiful. Yeah. When I walk on this, I felt very good.
I love your picture. I love the picture that you shared right now. Like your husband and your daughter being an alumni of this university, and three of you continue supporting it, and you are teaching there. Wow, you are a great teacher. I already see that. So I would be happy when you teaching in DSEU. It's so great. Thank you so much. Wow. And maybe a small question, because you mentioned about your daughter. And imagine if she was already 18 years old now, today. Would you send her to YLP? We have this YLP program for younger people from 18 to 24. Now, what do you think about it?
Definitely. I felt so bad. I shared with a principal, our two principals that my daughter is too young. I sent a lot of rejoice to my classmate, my colleagues of DSU. Their children are already over 18 years old, so they can register. So I think this like I said, this opportunity is so priceless. Yeah, definitely you should send them to YLP and to study very, very closely with Michael. And I think in this March, right? I already felt this energy. We were together with this at first as YLP, and I saw how Professor Michael and the two principals taught them. And I really felt so happy for their parents. It's really, really amazing.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. Yes. Probably the last thing that I was thinking to ask you, one of the last things. Also, some people may say it's one of the objections that I may hear, I already study with Geshe Michael in another because he has different programs, and I already studied there. What do you think? Do you think it has some essence there? What would you answer those people? What do you think?
Yeah, I would really like come back to the foundation about the pain, right? It's really everything, all these objections, all these quoted seemingly so true, these truths are empty. Whether this university is good, whether this teacher is good, whether this the two principals are good, whether the money is too much, too expensive, all of this are empty. Empty of any self-existence firmness from its own. So my suggestion is very simple. Always change your eyes, change your thinking from this failure. How do you say yeah, failure, from this failure mindset to the success mindset. Focus on the value, focus on the opportunity, focus on what you can get most from this opportunity. For example, my husband now he's starting a new business, and he doesn't have enough cash flow to for SLP. So we decided we even use some family this foundation money to for this tuition fee for SLP. So, but like I said, if you can think about the value you can get from this, and the money will be ready, time will be ready, everything it will be ready. So you try, and you have the chance to prove you are super successful. If you don't even try, you can only prove that, yeah, you are right. So you should make a choice. You choose to prove you are super successful, or you choose that, oh, I was so stubborn that I will prove, oh, I'm always right. Yes, it's so right. It's too expensive. Yes, it's so right. I don't have enough time. Yes, it's so right. I don't even to learn more with a teacher in DSEU. So I think it's all right.
Yeah, I heard this. Do you want to be happy or do you want to be right? Right?
Do you want to be successful or do you want to be right?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Tina, so what do you see in the future for for yourself? You shared a lot about your past, about how you studied in DSEU. You inspired me personally a lot. Thank you for that. And what do you see for yourself in the future? I know that Geshe Michael is coming to give your audience the DCI level 5 in June right now. So you are preparing for that one at the moment. And I think that's a great big achievement to be a DCI organizer, to receive that first ever no one saw DCI level 5 advanced to share with your audience. I think it's a big success and I'm truly rejoicing for you. But what do you see for yourself as your future plans? Where do you plan to go next?
Yeah, thank you for the question. Actually, during the way back to the hotel to prepare for this interview with you, I was talking with my friends because she is the one who started a public foundation, foundation to help to support all the poor children's, all the all these school kids who don't have enough resources, a foundation on this. And so I will be the person who are supporting her. So I think in general, we already the future already started, with DSU journey. It's I never actually I think about that, but I never expected it happened so fast. So feedback to your questions is like, definitely I think all the seeds we planted to support any worldview organization of Diamond Culture Wisdom, especially DSU. Like I said, it's a maybe 100 years, 200, 1,000 years, you can have this one historical priceless opportunity. It already project my brighter future. For example, now we have a official foundation in China. So we can do a lot of things. We can maximize 10 times, 100 times, 1,000 times, our a positive effect to help people. And another thing is in business, I think Professor Gushimeko and also two principals, Principal Xiaoping and also Principal Stanley, they set very great examples for me. And in business, I will do more innovation because I think in years, it's like I focus on build on this firmness, this foundation. I hold this, this one principle. But now it's time for me and a graduate of DSU and a person who really want to support, teachers, this wisdom legacy. And I think it's time for me in business to move forward, to innovate, to do more innovation. And I can say maybe in 1 year, 2 years, I can say, 1,000. It's like last year we organized DCI event. It's 1,000 people. And many, many people cried because I think 2-3 weeks before the event, we sold out all the tickets. And for example, I'm also a teacher, right? So in my picture, now Professor Gushimeko is getting older and older. It's our time. We should stand up and we should be the next generation. So for me, yeah, I need your how to say, some wishes. For me, I want to in 2 years there will be 1,000 people come for Tina, because Tina is teaching. Tina is going to teach in somewhere, and over 1,000 people will come, will fly different cities and to my teaching. And I can also like teacher, I can inherit this lineage. I can bring some light, some inspirations. I can be the gift for them. Yeah, this is I think this is the things I should do.
That's such a beautiful future that you showed me to and to everyone right now. Wow, let's send Tina flowers. Let's send some stars and hearts and diamonds to support her. Please do so, and I'm sending it to you too. I really love it. I really love your vision, and if I have a chance, I will come to your teachings in a couple of years. Thank you so much for sharing this. And last, Tina, if you have something else that maybe I missed to ask, or something else that you want to share with our audience before we thank you and say goodbye to you, anything?
Yeah, I think the last thing I really want to express my deep, sincere gratitude to you personally, Danara. I thought it's like how many years ago, before the virus, we met each other in Diamond Mountain, right? And I felt very connected with you. And thank you so much, so much for what you did for DSU, for the whole DSU team. I think you are the person, the whole team are the person who should be grateful the most. Because just like I said, we don't take so many responsibilities. We pay the money, we learn, we enjoyed a lot. But it's the DSU team who really I think takes the heaviest responsibilities, all the pressures. So I really want to invite all the audience, please really send your heart, the diamonds, everything to the team, to Danara. And for the audience, I really want to say that I'm 43 years old now. I still remember very clearly the first day my husband no, my father sent me to Beijing to my bachelor, to the university. And yeah, it's just like just like a finger, it's just like this. It's already how many, 23 years or 24 years. So what will you bring? What can you take with you when the final day, of this life, comes? You cannot take your money, and you cannot take, anything, only the good things, right? So I really encourage everyone, be brave, be brave. You feel that there are many obstacles, or there are many. I have this inner fear. If I pay so high education fee, how about my life? Your life will be ready for you. I think so. Be brave, and don't be the person. Don't regret that in maybe 10 years later, and you regret that, oh, there used to be an opportunity. I missed to put my finger on the pizza. So put your finger on the pizza now. Yeah, this is all. Thank you so much. And really, I would like here to thank you, the three founders of the university, Professor Gushimeko, and Professor Xiaoping, and Professor Stanley. I think we all should be grateful for what they carried, for the vision and for the bright future. Yeah, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to share. Thank you, everyone. Listen.
Wow, thank you so much. Thank you for your time, especially now it's late for you, and yeah, I know we are a little bit longer than we planned. Thank you for all your inspiration. Please rejoice every seed that you planted today with us, and thank you for inspiring the audience. It really inspired me myself, and I'm sure we will share the recording as well. A lot of people will watch it, and they will be inspired. Thank you. I wish really that your future that you imagined and you shared with us today, that it will become true, maybe even sooner than 2 years. Maybe we will see you very, very soon. And I wish you best of luck, and everything you do, let it be like a great, great big seed for everything you want to achieve. And thank you. I hope we will see you someday soon as well, maybe for another interview, and invite you as a great teacher, Tina, who teaches for the great big audiences. But I will be really happy, and I rejoice that I know you, and you are a great example for me too. All the best to your family. All the best. Have a safe journey back home, and all the best with all your projects that you are starting now and doing now.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, I remember you remind me the last thing I want to say. Why DSEU is so special? Because it's difficult, because it's hard, because it's tough, because it's beyond the ordinary task. So I think we should choose the difficult. It's like, even you cannot be the founder of this DSEU, but then you can be the first pioneer student. Even you cannot be the first student, then you can be the donation, you can be the supporter. So I really encourage every one of us, also to myself, choose the difficult, because the difficult one will bring you more reward, spiritually, financially, emotionally as well. So go for that. Don't be afraid. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tina. Thank you. Wow. Thank you so much. And I have the last thing I wanted to share with our audience. It's just to share a few QR codes with you. Please stay with us, because some of you asked for where can I do a donation, how can I make a call, book a call. So please use these links. Please use these to book a call. It's just a call. It's nothing else. You don't have to commit to anything at the moment. But as Tina said, is please put your finger in the pie and just try, see if it resonates with you. Be certain about your future, be sure and choose difficult if you feel it's difficult. For some, maybe it's easy. So you can book your call here, and it's also, I copied it in the chat. So please, you can schedule it through this link. Let me share it one more time with you. Yay. And also, the next one that I wanted to share with you is, yeah. Oh, I almost forgot. Just a second. Give me a second. My PowerPoint is not good. Yeah, this is for this is a slide that we prepared for you for to inspire, to help the future generations. As Tina said, we will have these campuses one day, and one day you will be walking there. You see here, we made an AI campus of Sedona and AI campus of Kyoto at the moment. But in future, in very real future, it will be like that. And I really hope it will be. So we invite you to support these future generations and to inspire them. And this is the QR code. You have the code as well in the chat as well. And also, almost forgot about one important thing that we will have already on 17th of May. This is Beijing time, and 16th of May, this is Arizona time. We will have our beautiful two principals, President Zhou Xiaoping and Vice President Stanley Chen. They will have a beautiful talk for everybody about the first and second half of your life. This is something that should be very, very interesting. So if you have time, please use this Zoom code or WeChat channel to connect and to listen for their beautiful talk. It will be, I think, very soon, like in one day. So please bear it in mind. And I ask my team members also to share the code in the chat. So you have it as well to register, and please join us in this beautiful conversation as well. Yay! Thank you, Tina, again. Thank you. And we have a last video that we wanted just to share as a goodbye, and it's a beautiful video from Geshe Michael. Thank you again, Tina.
Thank you so much.
So I've been involved in the creation of, I don't know, over 4, I don't know,
Give us a second. Our technical team is working.
So I've been involved in the creation of, I don't know, over 40 organizations in the last 50 years. I know the usual requirements. I know what has to happen in the early years. We have the knowledge, we have the information, we have the content, and that's a huge advantage. So we don't have to go crazy trying to find content or trying to create content or capture content. We have compelling content. We have unbelievable content. So as far as content creation or what's going to be taught in the university, we have a huge head start. We have a 30-year head start, and I'm very confident about that. It's almost rolling out automatically. It doesn't feel like very hard work. It takes hours, but it's not what we really need in the beginning. I think we need to finish our accreditation. We need to proof of concept. We have to prove that we can offer a really credible MBA program, EMBA program. We have this opportunity with the pioneering groups in MBA and EMBA to show that we can actually transfer important information, unique information, East-West ancient information. We have to prove that we can transfer that to human beings. That's the purpose of the university. Also, when we do the BA program, I believe that we have proven that concept also. In the first 2 years, we have shown that we can do that. I think the big need at the beginning of a project like this, and again, I've done many projects like this, not this size, but we have an ambitious goal. Philosophically, we are trying to communicate the great ideas of West and East for the first time at a university level as part of the policy of the university. And I think we have a wonderful head start on the content, but we need a place to teach it. We call brick and mortar, we have a dream to have one campus in the United States, to have one campus in Kyoto. And that's going to take a lot of funding. That's going to require a lot of funding. On the other hand, what I can already see, in my 50 years of fundraising, there's two kinds of people that you talk to. One of them says, okay, this is a nice idea. I support this idea. I will give a large donation. In their heart, they say, I will give a large donation. They take an amount of money, which is pretty large for them, and they donate it, and then they feel like everything's finished. And then there's a second kind of donor who becomes part of the family. Your mom doesn't say, I'm only going to give you so much money for your food or your house. Your mother, your family member, they actually share their wealth with you. They share their income with you. And I think if the university or any other project is really important for the world, and if it's something that could very much help this world right now, which is kind of split east and west, there's a tension going on. And if this university could provide a way, a path forward for the world to come together and to respect the ancient wisdom of both sides of the world, and to cooperate, the two great sides of the world, East and West, really cooperate with each other. It happened yesterday. We were fundraising a little bit for the university, and I started to have the second kind of fundraising emotion. The second kind of fundraising emotion, it's not that I will give you some big amount of money and goodbye or something like that. That's what I want to offer you. It's not like that. I start to feel this second fundraising emotion for myself, that I would like to really support the university the way I would support my family or something, like constant flow, the funds that are needed. And for that, you need confidence, you need courage, you need to believe in the mission of what you're donating to. And I'm at that point with the university. I start thinking about, giving a large part of my wealth to this project because of its potential. I start to have this emotion. And I think in the long run, we wouldn't refuse either kind of donation. But I think more and more people, as the university goes on, more and more people will take classes, more and more people will get knowledge from the university. And then their relationship to the university will not be donor. It will be a member of the family supporting a family business. And I feel like that's the way it's going to go.
Thank you, everyone.
在5月17号，我和陈棠老师会进行特别的一场分享，叫人生上下。
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for coming. Please keep coming. Please keep supporting. Goodbye.
I'm supposed to be the one you can trust. I feel so useless 'cause I let you down. I hope there's some way I can make it alright, 'cause I know that you deserve much more than this. If you give me one more chance, I swear I'll try my best to always be there. And I want you to know that I'm lost without you. I'm not without you. I hope I can show what you mean to me, 'cause I don't know what to do if you go. I just don't know what to do if you go. I've been so